Okay guys, when you are faced with a problem like this, I think that I might have shared this in an earlier video. What I would recommend, or what helps me, is to look at this and say secant is the only trig function that I have in this. So rather than me using secant, I'm going to make x equal to secant. That way, when I go to rewrite this, I would be looking at x squared plus 14x plus 49. I might not have known how to factor that first part, but looking at this, I'm sure that I can factor it. And something that's even more clear now is that I'm actually looking at a perfect square trinomial. I know that because 49 is a perfect square. It breaks down into 7 and 7. 7 and 7 will give me 14, which means that I can write this as one expression squared. And that expression is going to come from the square root of the front number, which would just be x. I get my sign from the middle number, which is positive. And then 49 would be 7. Okay, if I were in algebra, that's exactly how I'd leave it and I'd be done. The only thing that we're going to do differently is because now we're working with trigonometry. I'm going to say I realize that x is actually secant x. That's what I replaced. So this is called a substitution step. I'm sure you're familiar with doing this before, maybe not for trig, but for other purposes. This would be a substitution step. Now the last thing I need to do is take what I know and plug it back in. So my final answer, when I factor this completely, would be secant x plus 7 squared.